think that's everything we need in Fort Avernum, but... Oh yeah, I was told one other thing I need to do. While I'm thinking of it, who did I sell that sugar to because I need it for a quest? I just need to buy it back if it's still in the store. Yep, there it is. I'm just going to stash it in one of the character storage rooms in Fort Avernum here. Hope you like trumpets. Move on. Oh, I think I could just drop it in here, maybe? Because I can't open that box. Well, so for the best. If it's gone, it's gone. No, nothing here is worth fighting. What did I come here for? Oh yeah, the sage. Because I forgot to do it at the Tower of Magi. Spirit Call. Sounds like a Clement sort of thing. Spirit World. In addition to always having someone to talk to, which is useful, once per day you can summon a shade to aid you. The higher your level, the better the aid you will obtain. Let's use it. Probably would have gone better on the person who had the least experience penalty. Although, to be fair, I'm not exactly remembering to use the skills Josiah has anyway. Once I'm done up here, I'm going to finish exploring with the other boat, and then we will head towards the Great Cave, and maybe get an official kingly quest. A king's quest, if you would. I'm not playing that. Okay. Oh, what is this? A crypt. Hi. Ghoulie, middle-aged man with a scratchy beard and battered armor, sits by the fire warming himself. He's a holy symbol in a dented mace. What are you guys doing in here? Grunts. I and young Ming are adventurers. We're trying to get into the crypt. Why do you travel the paths of danger? Well, have to do something. I wasn't like this on the surface. I was a monk and a sage. Then I did something which angered my superiors. What were your superiors like? Positively awful men. Never understood the need for perfect grammar on scrolls. The records were for posterity. Is it too much to ask that some effort be spent on making them correct? He frowns. It would seem so. It was too much trouble for them. I criticized their handling of the scrolls one too many times, and here I am. Yeah, that'll happen. Get fired, banished, same thing. You sure this is a crypt? Definitely what this is. I can sense the torment of the souls beyond. We hope to liberate them from their unholy bondage and pick up a treasure or two in the bargain. How do you know how to open the door? Haven't a clue. You've been here for some time trying to solve the dreadful quandary. Hi. You know, a small woman with close cropped hair. She seems to be mixing up some poison. What are you making? Something nasty. Getting ready to enter the crypt. It'll be a tough haul, nasty and dangerous, she sighs, but better than the alternative. What can the alternative really be worse? Why, yes, I could be on the surface. I went into Avernum voluntarily. I may be the only one. Let's just say there was a marriage I wasn't interested in being a part of. She looks at the substance she's grinding carefully, then she smiles. It's hard to get quality ingredients. What sort of ingredients do you use? I had the best luck with the poison glands of asps. Asps are hard to find, but their fangs make powerful poison. If you can find me a recipe, I'll teach you mine. But, well, I don't want to. Sorry. She smiles winningly. Still, there are better things. Could really use some good arrows. What sort of arrows? Arrows of light and arrows of life. Be really useful in here. The first slays demons, and the latter slays undead. Both are rare as heck. Oh, well. You have to do things the old-fashioned way. Tell me about the crypt. Main problem now is figuring out how to get in. Spells and lockpicks haven't worked on the door yet. We'll keep on it. There must be some way to open the door. Huge door in the middle of the wall. The door is flat and featureless rectangle slab of stone. There is no handle or latch, and no markings indicating who built this structure. You try briefly to get the door open, but you don't have any luck. It's too heavy for you to force it. There's no way to open it. I recall getting in here at some point. Didn't mean to do that. I was trying to reveal the map. Oh, that's a place to keep in mind for later. Cave of Motrax. Polite guests only, please. Soldiers. Standing guard for Motrax. You walk back to the sign you just passed and look at it. Again. Your eyes didn't deceive you. It said what you thought it said. A dragon lives here. A dragon named Motrax. Before you came to Avernum, you didn't think any dragons still existed in the world. The Empire tried hard to slaughter them all, just like they wiped out every other magical creature on the surface. Everything from gremlins to griffins. Terrible. When you realized that dragons still existed, though, you had a strange feeling, a mixture of fear and elation. True, dragons could be sinister and deadly, voracious creatures, seldom to be trusted, yet you could not help but feel the world was poorer without them. In the door. Come on. In the door. Hi. Leith. See a tall, thin man with a long beard. He is old and frail, but you can feel great power coming from him. What occupies your time here? I grow old, and I learn from the dragon. Do you know the dragon well? We understand each other. Although when he had reached my age, he was still but an infant. I still find that we think surprisingly alike, and one day he will mourn me. Will he really mourn your passing? He nods solemnly. Yes. It gives my spirit great comfort to know it will be mourned by something so ancient. Do you know anything about a magical flying sphere? Why do I know this question? Sphere? Oh, you mean Thralney's orb. It was brought down here by the first visitors long ago. Years I spent trying to find it, knowing the gift of flight might help me escape. But I never did. Eventually I gave up. I could never find it. I did find out that Thralney met his end navigating the water maze. Tell me about this maze. It's a bizarre mess of waterfalls to the west of the Slithzurikai lands. Very dangerous and difficult to explore. I read an account that he went in hoping to use the orb to save himself from disaster that never came out again. To get there, take a boat to Fort Dranelon and sail west, and keep sailing west far past the Slith's fortresses. Thank you. Where did I hear about the flying orb? You were talking to good witch Marion. She belongs in Oz, doesn't she? You meet a woman in long sparkling robes. Her robes are made of the normal rough Avernum cloth, but silver threads woven through the garment make it glitter in the dim light of Avernum. She displays a constant smile of seemingly boundless energy. Sounds like someone that would be annoying to meet in the morning. You been in these caves long? I've been here for a year now, conversing with, teaching, and learning from Motrax. What do you know of Motrax? He is an ancient dragon of the cave. He knows so much of all the Avernum tunnels and of the races in them. Are you researching the tunnels for a reason? I hope to one day plumb into his memory and find knowledge of a ton of the surface world. Then I can escape this horrid pit. She looks at you slyly, and maybe take the captain with me. Which captain? She grins very broadly. Co's the captain here. If I left, I'd have to take him with me. He's a good man to have around. Okay. Good luck, I guess. You... Rose does not have any trouble picking locks anymore. I don't think there's anything in any of these. Oh no, there's some copper coins. If I felt like stealing from the Motrax disciples. And I don't. I'm taking this box with me. Not intentionally. It is dark here, though. Hey, Co. See a skinny man in nice steel armor, walking around and taking care of the business of the fort. He's almost manic. Can't seem to slow down. We met someone named Marion. She seemed quite fond of you. Saying this sets off a very impressive display. First he stutters, then he splutters, then he twitches a bit while turning red and struggling to talk. Finally, with great efforts, he manages to say, "Oh, yes. I have her." Is this where I need to report before entering further? Yep. I greet visitors to the cave, and I also guard things. I need to be guarding. I'm a visitor. Or do you like all this guarding? He straightens up. It's a dull job. With Motrax around, only a fool would cause trouble. I mainly greet people and take care of my cats. You have cats here? Where are they? Sure do. They go wherever I'm stationed. Delta and Epsilon are their names, and they should be in the cave. Motrax loves them. Aren't those strange names? I got them from Motrax. I heard him mumbling something about something, and it involved a lot of weird letters and the words Delta and Epsilon. And I like them, so I named my cats after it. Makes sense, huh? Sure, I guess. I'm a visitor. He goes into his prepared greeting speech, quivering with happiness. All visitors are welcome to the cave of Motrax. To greet the Ancient One, to teach and learn. The rules are simple. Stay on the rock path and behave. Why should we stay on the path? When visiting Motrax, go north through the main cave. He'll be in the second cave in. He throws trash into the tunnels to the west and lives in the tunnels to the east. I recommend going into his home. He probably wouldn't like it. And he has some nasty fire lizard pets who live off his trash. They're quite nasty. What rock path? Oh, well, we cleaned it up a lot. I guess there's no path there anymore. Well, just only walk between here and the lair of the dragon. Don't take any side passages, or you'll end up really regretting it. Remember that. Directly here to the dragon and directly back, or it's not safe. Okay. Hey, Motrax. The floor of this cave has been worn smooth by the dragon's feet passing over it time after time for centuries. The center of this chamber is a stone platform, recently erected by the humans for the comfort of Motrax. Hello, Motrax. You stand before the dragon. He's green with reddish highlights and towers high above you, especially because of this darn stone platform. The dull color of his skin and the cracks in his wings make you guess that he is old. Very, very old. He stares at you with frighteningly wise eyes. What are you? He sighs. A small wisp of flame comes out. I am an ancient dragon, long past my prime. I do not roam the caves and hunt any more, but instead devote myself to scholarly pursuits, playing with my cats. His voice is rich and deep. You have to concentrate to keep it from hypnotizing you. How old are you? 1,000 years I have been alive. I hope for 1,000 more. But they will be quiet years, filled with contemplation, not battle. Have you fought many battles? Yes, I've fought in numerous battles, with Slitherikai, humans, and with my brothers. What was the battle with the Slitherikai like? They are my brothers in cold blood, but in no other way. There are many of them who are kind and wise, but the Slitherkai who live nearby are exiles from their race. They are cruel and dangerous. I remember once they had the gall to attack my home. It tells the story of the battle, story of blood and fire, ending in total victory over the Sliths. Where are your brothers now? I call the other dragons in these caves my brothers, but don't be mistaken. We are not hatched from like broods. We are all not, and we are not all males of the species. Are there many other dragons? There are 5 of them living in these caves. Myself, Reclusive Athron, Cruel Pyrog, Wise Koth, and Selfros, strongest of them all. He sighs. They are all young compared to me. We are estranged. I prefer not to speak of them. You know anything about a sphere? He thinks. One of the first visitors brought a sphere that allowed flight. His name was Thralny. I've been trying to find out more, but I've had no luck. Someone in Formello wants me to find a certain scroll on religious history. Ah, well, I can see why you would ask me, but I am not half the historian some of you humans think I am. The dragon Koth, far to the west, is the collector of magical tomes of all sorts. You should ask him for help. Okay. Are you sure you don't have a scroll on clerical history? Absolutely positive. As I said, you should find the dragon Koth for that. Okay. Thought the Empire killed all the dragons. I have been down here for centuries, long before the Empire commenced their savage genocide against my kind. And I think that's it. Okay. So, if we go to the, left, I don't think he gets angry, but we do have to fight a bunch of lizards. Oh, hey. Which one are you? Oh, I don't know which one it is, but it is a cat. So if we go to the left, I don't know which, I don't think he gets angry, but we do have to fight the lizards. But if we go to the right, he'll be cranky because we're invading his space. And I want to cast, Farsight a couple of times while I'm here. Over here. You're a bad man if I remember right. Hi, Zeld. You see a dim, insubstantial figure lurking in the back of the cave. What are you here for? Speaks very quietly. I wait here, yearning for revenge. Against who? On foul Motrex who slew me while I merely looked at his treasure. Where is that? I tell all I can as my revenge. It lies beyond the lake, beyond his lair, beyond the entry cave. There's a passage so humans can get to it. Should he pass on, I found it. There are no traps in it. I think I set them all off. His ghost form wavers briefly in anger and excitement. You tried to steal that kind's dragon's treasure. You kinda got what you deserved, buddy. That's what I think. I'm not interested in fighting Motrax. And you will now get what you deserve, fool! And now he's hostile. And now I'm charmed. Oh no, charm! Is he gonna follow us out?